Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing very well and safe at your home. Today I am going to start a new chapter of Unit 2nd, that is Chapter 4, Catering and Food Service Management. Nowadays I know you all are missing your favorite foods from your favorite restaurant. Am I right? Yes, I am right. No, I am not going to provide your favorite food, but I am going to tell you about that catering industry, catering services, their functions, their objectives, and all. So, before start this chapter, let's take a look on the learning objectives. That is, know the different type of catering and food services and the type of services used in the industry. Be acquainted with the scope of the field of eating and food service management and the career avenues available. Understand the need for developing knowledge and different skills to become food service professionals. So, before watching this video, please like, share, and subscribe my channel for further details. So, what happens whenever you go outside from your home for few hours? You need some hospitality elsewhere. Often it may be a snack, a drink, or even a meal, whatever that time you feel to take. Maybe you go outside for a long work day and you bring your lunch with you. But with your lunch or any other time, you need some beverages like tea, coffee, juices, any cold drink. Thus, we require that services that supply food whenever and wherever necessary. It is not today's necessity. From long time ago in India or any other country, there are so many catering services are available. For example, in India, there are dharmsalas that cater travelers who went to pilgrimage. Even today, such dharmsalas are in operations. And so there are so many religious places like Swan Mandir, that is Golden Temple, and other places where you get prasad or langar. And during Ramzan period, like nowadays Ramzan period is going on, so in Ramzan period, at the time of breaking their fast, they provided food from some special, that is prepared by some special group of pupils. So all of these foods are prepared in very large amount by person who have the expertise to do so. What is today's perspective? Why nowadays catering services is a necessity for everyone? With changes in the socio-economic scenario, food service and catering has evolved into an industry that is expanding as there is much greater demand for food outside home, which is tasty, hygienic, healthy, and aesthetically served. In some situations, there is a demand for food with longer shelf life. Scientific and technological advancement that has helped those involved in mass production of food and make it more effective, improve the safety and quality, and yet make it less tiring. So nowadays, as we are so busy in our daily works, 8 to 8 job, and there are different tasks we have to do. So sometimes we need food from outside. So nowadays catering service is a necessity. What is catering? Catering is a business of providing food services at a remote site or a site such as a hotel, hospital, pub, aircraft, cruise ships, or even any event venue. And catering services provided food, beverages whenever and wherever required. Wherever and whenever you need some food, some drinks, then you can order it and take it. The catering industry provides to a varying extent a substitute for food that one would have got at home. So why catering services are in demand nowadays? There is so many reasons, like increasing migration. Due to migration, people migrate from one place to another place. This is the reason. Urbanization, people from rural area go to urban area for sake of career. So urbanization is a reason. Globalization is a big reason of increasing the demand of catering services. International travel, tourism, exposure to various cuisine. As a human being, we love to eat different tastes, different food from different places. So that is also a reason of demand, and this is the reason that catering services are in demand nowadays. One more reason is advertisement. Advertisement, as you all are watching televisions, so there is so many channels which advertise or which show the different cuisine, different taste, how to prepare food, and so many programs like MasterChef and all. It comes on television which influence to eat something different and to try out new food. This is a human nature. Human want to try different things. So these are the reasons why catering services are in demand nowadays. What is the significance? It is very important to know the significance of catering services, as it is very important to have the knowledge of variety of cultures and their ways of cooking. Thus, people involved in this business need to have broad culinary experience. Media, as I tell you earlier, particularly media, television, has stimulated our interest. When we see the ad of pizza, ad of burger, so we stimulate to eat that. Either we buy it from outside or we prepare it at home. It is our choice. So different pattern and cultures, different type of cooking, different cuisine which is advertised by media is influence or stimulate our satire, our need. Have you seen most of TV channels deal with cookery or cuisine? In India alone, we have a wide variety of typical cuisines from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, like North Indian, South Indian, Kashmiri food, Gujarati thali, Rajasthani thali. So many different type of cuisine in India. And similarly, across the world, there is a numerous cuisine like Italian, Thai, Chinese, Korean, Japanese. So we want to try all these. So catering services is very important nowadays. Services that provide food service are known as catering service. A very simple example, any services that cater or provide food service are also known as catering service. Food service industry is large institution and companies that are responsible for any food or beverages preparation outside at the home. These vary from expensive hotels, restaurants to less expensive outlets such as fast food outlet, food services in canteen, cafeteria in school, colleges, university, industry, etc. Food service management is the art of providing food and beverages. These are the different terms which we will discuss later on. Food service management is the art of providing food and beverages aesthetically and scientifically to a large number of people in a satisfactory and cost effective way. This is very important. In a satisfactory and cost effective way. It requires a professional approach along with a special skills, knowledge and vigilance at each and every stage in the food service operation. Food service industry may also refer as a catering industry. So there are some factors which influence the development of food service. Can you tell me what? What are the factors responsible? Yes, this is globalization. This is a major factor which influence the development of food services. Tradition and culture, technology, socio and economic changes, religion practices and industrial development. These all are the factors which influence the development of food services because of globalization, industrial development, tradition and culture, technology. These factors influence the food service development. Food service is the industry related to making, transporting or selling prepared food to restaurants, hospitals, schools and lodging establishment. So there are basically two types of food service establishment which may be called as catering establishment, that is commercial and non-commercial. In commercial there is further two classification, then that is of two types, that is restricted market and general market. Restricted market, transport, catering, club, industry and private welfare. And general market, hotels, restaurants, pub, takeaway, fast food. These all we discuss later on. And non-commercial, as its name indicated, it is not for commercial purpose. It is so that it is for only restricted purpose, that is institutional catering, schools, universities, hospitals, prisons and industrial where there is their own catering. So basically there is two type of catering services, non-commercial or welfare catering services and commercial catering. So first, what is non-commercial or welfare catering? As its name indicated, it is not for earn profit because it is not commercial. The welfare catering establishment focus on nutrition and non-economic factors. For example, institutes, schools, hospital, prison, etc. Like you can say midday meal, or in prison whatever food is provided, that is also a catering services, but not for earn profit. Commercial catering is just to earn profits, and in other words, in this type of catering services, food provided by outlet just to maximize the profit by providing food and beverages to the guest as per their demand. Such outlet exists not only in private sector but also in public sectors such as hotels, restaurants, fast food outlets, bars, pubs, etc. So There are styles and standard of function in catering by the commercial sector vary widely. The commercial sector catering vary widely. Like there are three type of services in internationally famous 7 or 5 star establishment. There is elegant, luxurious ambience, usually a large variety of cuisine, highly skilled professionals are there. That services are costly, and that place is costly to maintain, and at that places cost of food and beverages are always extremely high. There is another less expensive establishments such as 3 or 4 star hotels. There are pleasant and cheerful ambience. Food and services is of a high standard. Cost and prices are less than a very top level. And next is small restaurants. In a small restaurant, there is a minimum number of equipment required for running a small restaurant, and the prices of food and beverages items are always cheaper. So having acquainted ourselves with the type of food service establishment, it is also important to have some knowledge about type of food service system and delivery of foods. So there are 4 types of food service system, that is conventional food service system, commissary food service system, ready prepared food service system, and assembly service system. Conventional food service system is that type of system where food is prepared in kitchen on the premises where the food has to be served. Following food preparation or production, food is held hot or cold and served as soon as possible when it is cooked. The food may be distributed for service directly to an adjacent service area also, that is in cafeterias, in restaurants or dining halls of hostels and hotels. So I think you understand conventional food service system where food is prepared and in that kitchen where it is served. Then commissary food service system. In this system, food is prepared centrally at one place, but it is distributed to several remote areas for final preparation and service. Since the food production center and the service area are located in separate facility. Nowadays it is very common. Hence, a food distributor is necessary to ensure that the food is supplied to the various outlets. For example, there is a chains of outlet like Cafe Coffee Day, Barista. These are the commissary food service system where the food is prepared in centralized kitchen and served in these outlets. In these outlets where the basic food items like ice cream, milk, cookies, etc. are supplied from a centralized kitchen and will garnish and taste is enhanced according to the demand of the customer. Next is ready prepared food service system, very common nowadays. All you know about this ready prepared food service system, or we can say this is a frozen food system. The food items are prepared well in advance before the time of service and kept frozen until they are to be used. In large cities, many such food items are available. For example, frozen paratha, samosa, cutlets, french fries, dal makhani, finger fries, so many things. This is a demand of today, as so many people don't know how to cook food and stay alone for their career purpose, for their study purpose. So sometime they want to eat some different taste, so they can use these items. These are frozen, and when you want to eat it, you just open the packet and cook it by a very simplest method, like put it in hot water or in hot oil and fried it. Just very simple steps have to do. Next is assembly service system. In this, fully prepared food are purchased from manufacturer, and only finishing process such as seasoning, thawing, reheating is done at the place of service. These operations require minimal cooking at the point of service. For example, your favorite dish again, golgappa, bhel puri. These are comes in assembly service system. So this chapter is divided into two parts. First part is finished. Second part we will discuss in our next video. So there is a review questions for you. List the various type of food service establishment. What are its function? Explain the factors influencing development of food service. Distinguish between welfare and commercial catering. Explain different type of food service system. I hope this part of this video you understand properly. In next video, it means the part 2 of this chapter, we will discuss about food service industry, food service management, food service manager, menu compiling, menu planning, management in food service, preparing for a career, scope, and careers in the catering and food service industry. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.